Hello guys and welcome to this number 30 video. Today we're reacting to the secrets of Stinger Flynn by the U4 World, the people that made Garden of Ban Ban. So now, before we get started, hit the like button down below, please subscribe. If you like my content and you want to see more, hit that bell notification and let's get into it. Okay, Stinger Flynn.
This is Oscar
What?
Starr.
Oscar Starr? That was his name? Wow, that's not great.
Hold on, this is a
Yeah, it
jellyfish we're talking about.
Yep.
How is he a star? Nah, this is Stingeruno.
Close. Way closer than the last one. Stinger. Someone should use this as their name on Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Stingeruno. Maybe I'll change it to that.
Wait, that's not the official name?
Stinger Flynn.
Stinger
Yep.
Flynn, as with the majority of the Garden of Ban Ban
Stinger
characters,
Flynn.
has a rich history
Sure
of
he
how
does.
he came to be. And I'm here to discuss with you the secrets of our beloved psychic jellyfish. The Garden of Ban Ban cast each have their own
They do.
detailed
They
story
do.
and personality, and that's what makes
guess
Garden
so.
of Ban Ban unique. Join me on the 3rd episode of the Ban Ban Chronicles, narrated by me, Ty Coker,
Giggle.
the voice actor of Bitter
Which
Giggle,
is dead.
a series where we dedicate
Back.
each episode to discussing the history and secrets of a member of the Garden of Ban Ban cast.
Oh, gee.
Stinger Flynn, despite being arguably one of the
True.
simpler characters to
Yep.
draw and visualize, has probably gone through the most changes during development out of
Really?
any
Wow,
of the other
okay.
characters,
That's
making
interesting.
this episode of the Ban Ban Chronicles one of the
And I'm also
juicier
happy that
entries.
They made it exactly 10 minutes. That's just funny. We'll continue.
Every stage of development for this character has been
The
strange.
first one makes sense, but what the hell's the last one and the second one? That just doesn't make sense.
From the decision to even add him to the game to the decision to make him a jellyfish. This photo was taken on October 15th, 2022.
Yeah.
Notice
Stinger
anything
Flynn.
missing from it? Or should I say,
Stinger Flynn. Stinger
anyone
Flynn's missing.
missing from it? That's right. Stinger Flynn was the last mascot to be added to the game of the original 6. He was a last-minute addition that was added right before the Euphoric Brothers started to seriously work on the script of the first game. The mural involving Jumbo Josh, Bambolina, Ban Ban, Opila Bird, and Captain Fiddles really felt like it could use another character whose color would complement the existing colors. And just like that, the Euphoric Brothers were
And
back to the
made
drawing
a
board.
Stinger Flynn.
The majority of concepts that were proposed for this new character have
I
been
guess.
lost to time, but 2 have survived. The first was Humblebee, a simple bee character whose purpose was to teach children the importance
I
of
got it.
staying humble, and also whose name is a
I
play
guess
on the
I
word
got it.
bumblebee. Feeling Humblebee wasn't unique enough, it was quickly taken off the table.
I guess.
Sorry, Humblebee. Second, however, was a concept that came very close to becoming what Stinger Flynn is today. Enter
Oh,
Oscar Starr.
Nab Nab, but with one eye and way more arms and a way longer mouth.
An orange, 6-armed, one-eyed tower of teeth that would tower over the player. The reason Oscar Starr was scrapped was the exact opposite of why Humblebee was scrapped. Oscar Starr had too
That
many
cool
defining
big
features.
Long mouth with 50 arms, 2 legs, and a fucking telescope as an eyeball. Holy
He
shit.
had 6 arms, 1 eye, and was a
Yeah,
tower
true.
of teeth. He was absolutely goated with the sauce. So instead of
It's so
completely
funny they actually use that word, coated with the sauce. Okay, just continue.
scrapping Oscar Starr, his features were shared between 3 different characters.
True Stinger Flynn for the arms, the eye for I don't know the eye, but the teeth for Nab Nab and Nabnalina, and the eyeball I think for the naughty ones maybe.
Stinger Flynn got the 1 eye, and earlier
And then Nab Nab got the teeth.
The concept of Nab Nab became the Tower of Teeth, and
no one got arms. Stinger Flynn only got arms. What do you mean? Jumbo Josh? Naughty Ones? From the Queen? I don't know. Ooh.
Much later on and earlier
forgot about that, man. Okay, wow.
Concept of Syringin got the multiple arms.
Yeah.
Remember him? Remember that guy from the last episode? You keeping notes? Yes, these three.
Making one video at a time on this content. This is the third one, and I'm already losing my mind.
Three characters, despite their minimal interactions with each other in the games, are spiritually connected through Oscar Star. Ultimately, the decision was made to add the one-eyed orange jellyfish to Garten of Banban 1 and save the spider for later. And thus, Stinger Uno was born, as he was nicknamed after first being added to the game, a name that one can still find in the game files. This last-minute addition jellyfish would later become the main antagonist of an unused script for the first game, where his...
On the first Banban astrology with Banban that we know, the first script was with Stinger Flynn.
Giant tentacles and one eye would stalk you throughout the kindergarten. For the most part, the game would have played out similarly to the Garten of Banban 1 available today. But some of the puzzles would have involved finding different ways to have Stinger Flynn move his tentacles away from doorways that he would be blocking. Think Cyan Fiddles from Garten of Banban 2, only it's the giant Stinger Flynn before he was shrunk. This was all before being replaced by the final Garten of Banban 1 script we know today, where Opila Bird and Jumbo Josh take the spotlight, and Stinger Flynn retains a minimal role of being a wall mural and giving words of kindness. If you compare the Stinger Flynn that you can see now on the Garten of Banban 3 poster to the one that you actually see in the games, you might notice a few differences.
Way more tentacles and way more veiny and sloppy, and a way wider eye.
The eye on the model of the poster is less circular and more rectangular in shape, and Stinger Flynn actually has mistakenly 8 arms here. A mistake that the Euphoric brothers made sure not to repeat when creating the model for Stinger Flynn in Garten of Banban Punch Rush. This version of Stinger Flynn that you see on the poster is actually a very early version of the same model created during the development of Garten of Banban 2, and later updated during the development of Garten of Banban 3. The eye was made rounder and the number of arms were reduced to 6 to accommodate the 6-legged wall mural. 2 decisions that actually turned out to be very helpful during development. Because, given the anatomy of Stinger Flynn, the Euphoric brothers find that he is easily the hardest character to animate.
Yeah, it is, because he has 6 limbs. You gotta move all 6 at the same time.
Any movement of Stinger Flynn requires keeping track of all 6 of his tentacles and making sure each and every one moves in a natural way. This naturally makes Stinger Flynn more complicated to animate than any of the other characters, and having 8 tentacles instead of 6 would have only added more complexity to any movement involving the character. In addition to this, Stinger Flynn's eye being rounder meant we could program it so that it rotates around itself, allowing the Euphoric brothers to make it follow the player. Speaking of Stinger Flynn's features, did you know that Stinger Flynn is voiced by Ferris, the blue of the Euphoric brothers?
I knew it.
Similar to how Banban is voiced by Geppo, the purple of the Euphoric brothers.
Yes, I did.
Okay, maybe you knew that one, but did you also know that as of Garten of Banban 7, besides the player and the drone, Stinger Flynn is the only other playable character?
What are you talking? Oh, true. You play him in Garten of Banban. I forgot which one. 4? I think it was 4. You play him in 3. Oh, in 3.
You actually get to play as Stinger Flynn in 2 of the dream sequences in Garten of Banban 3, during which you are also introduced to a new mechanic not seen anywhere else in the game, where as Stinger Flynn you are capable of shooting electricity through your tentacles in order to traverse puzzles. Please do let the Euphoric brothers know in the comments if you would like to see this mechanic reappear
But maybe instead of Stinger Flynn, maybe Sheriff Toadster with his throwing stars, or let's see, who else would be good? Maybe Katie. Oh no, Katie Soares is dead. Nab is fucking done. Maybe Jumbo Josh and just crushing people. That would be fun. That would be fun.
In future games. Stinger Flynn's ability to shoot electricity out of his tentacles is not mentioned too many times throughout any of the games. But did you know that this wasn't always the case? Within the Kingdom in Garten of Banban 4, there exists the Infirmary. And inside the Infirmary are all of the prisoners that Sheriff Toadster manages to capture throughout the game. For each holding cell, the player is able to play a recording that has been put together by Sheriff Toadster to document his findings in respect to each prisoner, a collection of recordings that he calls the Toadster Archives. There's a recording for Opelabird and Tardabird, a recording for Bambolina, a recording for Slow Celine, a recording for Jumbo Josh, but not one for Stinger Flynn, despite also having his own cell. Initially, however, Stinger Flynn was also meant to have a recording of his own in the Toadster Archives collection, which would have detailed how Sheriff Toadster got electricity shot at him a few times while trying to capture Stinger Flynn after the events of Garten of Banban 3. However, feeling that there were enough Toadster Archives entries in the game and that the Stinger Flynn recording wouldn't have added much in the way of interesting lore, the idea for the recording was scrapped. But this wasn't the only instance where something related to Stinger Flynn was removed from a game. During two of the dream sequences that take place in Garten of Banban 3, one of the very few vehicles to ever make an appearance in any Garten of Banban game can be seen.
Yep.
Stinger Flynn's very own, the Stinger-mobile. This is the car that's parked beside Stinger Flynn during his monologue about reaching the beach, and the same one that all of the characters take a ride in later on in the game before it crashes into a piece of cactus. This car was originally scripted to appear in the first street of City Engine that you enter in Garten of Banban 7 as a reference to the fan-favorite car sequence of Garten of Banban 3. Realizing that this would not make much sense lore-wise, the car was removed from the map entirely, which actually happened only a few days before the public release of the game. But who knows? Maybe the Stinger-mobile will reappear in future games. Wait, what's that jellyfish doing to us?
God, God.
Stay tuned for the next episode
wait.
of the Banban Chronicles, where the secrets and history of another
Jumbo Josh or Captain Fiddles. Those are the two I kind of want to know more of.
character will be revealed. Comment down below which character you want to learn more about next.
Or Captain Fiddles in the comments last time.
And keep on ban-banning.
Guys, if you like this video, please, I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to watch it. Also, a link in the description for my second channel, my main channel, Snow Bandit. Let's go subscribe to that. I'm trying to reach 75 subscribers on that channel this year and 30 on this channel this year. So try and that subscribe button, hit the bell so you never miss a video, and yeah, and watch some more of your 4 Bros content. Enjoy my Reddit link in the description. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.